Hello my dear students, once again welcome back to our YouTube channel. My dear students, today we are going to discuss one of the most important topic in mathematics. I have observed that many students find difficulty in this topic, and the topic I am talking about is here solving a quadratic equation using factorization method. When it comes to factorization method, many students find it difficult to solve, right? So today in this video lecture, I am going to give you few tricks. Using those tricks, you can easily solve any quadratic equation using a factorization method. This factorization method is also called splitting the middle term method. So here I have taken two quadratic equations. In this video lecture, we are going to solve both of them. One equation I have taken which is very easy equation, and one I have taken which is especially square root, because when it comes to square root, students find it difficult to solve. So today I am going to give you few tricks. Those tricks you need to apply while solving this quadratic equation. It will become very easy to solve them. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's get started. Very first equation, right? So the equation is x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Now, according to the factorization method, first step is you need to multiply last constant value, that is c, and the coefficient of very first term, which is 1. So here it is minus 10 into 1, minus 10 into 1. So minus plus minus, and 10 ones are 10. So here whenever it is minus sign, what you need to understand is whenever you find two factors, you all know that in factorization method we find two factors of this product, and whenever you are going to get two factors, this minus sign indicates that both factors must have different sign, and we are going to subtract them and we are going to get the middle term. Okay, so we will try to find out factors of minus 10 in such a way that the subtraction of both of those factors must be the middle term, because the middle term is minus 3, so we want to obtain this minus 3. So let us find out the factors of 10. See, we can find out factors of 10 as 5 twos are 5 twos are, it is 10, right? And as I told you, this negative sign indicates that these two factors are having different sign. That means out of these two factors, one will be having a plus sign and another will be having minus sign. Now it depends on the middle term. Now look at the middle term. Here middle term is minus, right? So out of these two factors, bigger value you need to give minus sign to bigger value, right? Whatever sign is there in middle term, that sign you need to give to bigger factor, and another factor will have opposite sign, so that is positive sign. Hope you are clear with this. So here we have found factors of minus 10. Again I am repeating, this minus sign, whenever it is minus sign here, you need to understand that both factors will have different signs. That means we are going to subtract them and we will get the middle term. Now see, minus 5 plus 2, minus plus minus, 5 minus 2 is minus 3, right? Now what you need to do is, very first term you are going to copy as it is, that is x square. Now out of these two factors, bigger value you need to write first, that is 5. So along with its sign minus 5, and in middle term x is there, so minus 5x. Then second value is plus 2x. Last term as it is minus 10 and 0 as it is. Hope you got the idea. Now the important thing is, now from first two terms we are going to take something common. So here as you can see, x square minus 5x, from these two terms we can common x, so the remaining value will be x minus 5. Okay, complete. Now you need to apply the trick. The trick I was talking about is here. See, what you need to do is, up to this it is same. Now what you need to do, this bracket you need to copy as it is, that is x minus 5 as it is you need to copy. Now look at the sign inside this bracket. This sign is negative sign, and you need to see the sign of very last term. Here if both signs are same, here it is minus sign, here it is also minus sign. So if both of these signs are same, that means you need to put here plus. So whenever the sign inside the bracket and the sign of last term, if both signs are same, then in that situation you need to put here plus sign. Hope you are clear with this. Now the next step is just observe this 2x and x. See what to common, something we need to common from these two terms. So see what we are going to common is, here just see 2x, here it is 2x, and inside this bracket only x is there, that means 2 we have taken out. Obviously from 2x it becomes x, so that means 2 we need to take out common and is equal to 0 as it is. So hope you got the idea. Mainly student find difficulty in this thing. So up to this you need to do same as you were doing. Now after this you need to copy same bracket as it is, then you need to see the sign inside the bracket and sign of last one. If both signs are same, that is either minus minus or plus plus, then you need to keep here plus 2, plus sign means. Then you need to see these two terms, what is the difference. Here 2x is there, here only x is there, that means 2 we have taken common. Hope you are getting the ideas. Now in these two terms this bracket is same, so we can take it as a common. So if I take x minus 5 common, right, from here if I take x minus 5 common from both terms, so the remaining values we need to write down here. From this term if I remove x minus 5, x will be left here, and from this term if I remove this bracket, 2 will be left here. So it will be x minus 5 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now see, product of these two values is 0, that means either of them will be 0. Either this bracket is equal to 0 or this bracket is equal to 0. That means I can write it as x minus 5 is equal to 0 or this bracket may be 0. Now x will be equal to this minus 5 will go to right side and 0 plus 5 will be 5, and or this plus 2 will go to right side and 0 minus 2 will be minus 2. So either one solution is 5 or another solution is minus 2. Hope you are getting the idea. Now this was the easiest equation. Now let us come to this difficult one. Students always find difficulty when they see square root wala equation. So it's very easy. Okay, the trick I am going to explain makes it easy. So just try to understand the trick and try to apply the same trick to every quadratic equation which is given to you. You can easily solve, right? So come to this again, same very first step. Very first step is to multiply the constant value with the coefficient of very first term, that is x square. So here last value is plus 5 root 2 plus 5 root 2, and the first coefficient of x square is root 2. So when you multiply 5 root 2 by root 2, this 5 will become as it is, 5 will remain as it is, and root 2 into root 2 is 2. So ultimately it will be 5 2s are 10, and which will be positive 10. See here it is positive 10. Why positive? Because this sign is positive. First term was also positive, so plus plus plus. That's why 10 is positive. Now here you need to factorize 10 in such a way that the factors, their addition must be 7, because middle term we are going to obtain. Understood? So now what positive sign indicates here? See here negative sign indicates that both factors must have different signs, that is one is positive, another is negative. But whenever it comes to positive sign, if it is positive value, then both factors must have same sign, either negative negative or positive positive. Understood? And whenever it is positive sign, that means you are going to add both factors and you are going to take 7. Understood? Now let us factorize 10. Again 5 2s are 10. I can do 5 2s are 10. And here I want to obtain plus 7. So I will give positive sign to both of them. Why? Because middle term is positive. If middle term is positive, you need to give here positive signs. If middle term is negative, then you need to give negative sign to both of these factors. Hope you are getting the idea. This is the important thing. When it is positive sign, both factors must have same sign, either positive or negative. It depends on the middle term. If middle term is positive, both signs will be positive. If middle term is negative, both signs will be negative. Here middle term is positive, so we have taken both factors as positive. Now let us solve it. Very first term you need to copy as it is, that is root 2 x square as it is, right? and plus, see, out of these two factors, bigger factor you need to write first. So here bigger factor is 5, so 5x, then smaller factor is 2, so plus 2x, both of them is having a plus sign, right? Then last term you need to copy as it is. See, always remember that first term and last term will remain as it is. You are just splitting the middle term as 5x and 2x. Now from first two terms something we need to take common. So as you can see, it is very clear that we can common only x from both of these terms. So if I took common x, so inside the bracket this root 2 will remain as it is, and from x square 1x we have taken common, so x will remain, and then plus sign from 5x, x is taken out common, so only 5 will be left. Now again the trick that you need to follow is comes here. Now see, what you need to do is this bracket you need to copy as it is, again same as we did here, root 2x plus 5 and is equal to 0. This bracket you need to copy as it is. This is the very first step of our trick. Now second thing, you need to observe the sign inside the bracket and the sign of last term. See here, last term. If both signs are same, like here it is positive, here also it is positive, if both signs are same, then that means we need to common here plus. अगर दोनों की sign, if both signs are different, so you are going to common here minus sign, you are going to put here minus sign. Do understand this, this is very important thing. So if both signs are same, you will put here positive, if both signs are different, you will put here negative. Understood? Now most important thing here, many students find it difficult to take out common from these two terms, right? It becomes difficult sometimes to take common here, so I am going to give you the easiest way. See, what you need to do is just compare this term and this term, and just compare this term and this term. See, from here it is 2x, and this 2x became root 2x, so again you are going to find out difficulty that from 2 we got root 2. So just see this term, it is root 5 root 2, it is 5 root 2, and here it became only 5, right? It was 5 root 2 and it became 5 only. That means root 2, extra root 2 went out. Okay, so this means that from these two terms we are taking root 2 as common. Again, it was 5 root 2 and it became only 5. That means this extra root 2 is taken out common. So that means from both of these terms we have taken out root 2 as common. Hope you got the idea. This is our trick only. This trick you need to apply every time when it comes to factorization method for solving the quadratic equation. Now both brackets are same, so we are going to take them common, that is root 2x plus 5, and from here if I take out this bracket common, so remaining value is x, and then plus sign is here. Then if I take out this bracket from here, the remaining value is root 2, so I am going to put here root 2, and product of them is 0, that means either of them is 0. So what I am going to do is I can take root 2x plus 5 as 0, or x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Understood? Now I want to find out x, that means first I need to move this 5 to right side, so it will become 0 minus 5, that is minus 5, and x will come out as root 2 I need to move to left right side, so it will go to the denominator, so value of x is minus 5 upon root 2, and in this case, or if I just move this root 2 to right side, it will become minus root 2, 0 minus root 2 is minus root 2. So solution is minus 5 by root 2 and another solution is minus root 2. So just watch this video properly, try to understand both of these sums examples and try to understand the pattern, or we can say whatever logic we have applied here, whatever method I have explained, how to take common and everything. So just watch this video properly and try to understand the logic. So I am going to give you the guarantee that after applying this trick, you are going to easily solve the given quadratic equation using factorization method. Okay, so we will meet with another video lecture. Till then, keep learning and thank you.